Hi, it's Michelle Mazza again, and I wanted to get some information on one of the main tools we use in DBT called chain analysis. And we use chain analysis in a majority of our sessions to review a client's internal experience and how that influences how they act after experiencing thoughts and emotions and interpretations of an event. And so we wanted to send this information out. Sorry, I almost lost my computer. Information out to families in the hopes that during this shelter-in-place mandate that some of you can learn the skill of slowing down and observing your internal experience, which will most likely help you then dictate how you respond after that. So I'm not going to write out a full chain like we might do in a session, but I'm going to do a kind of a skeleton diagram to teach part of the process. And so during our skills groups, we teach families and the kids that we work with that you can have an event. And let's say an event can be anything from a friend not calling, or somebody doing an eye roll, or somebody calling somebody a name. And so let's say that one of your family members rolls their eyes when you say something. And then after that event, you would act. So whether somebody might yell or roll their eyes back or get upset or start crying, the action is what we usually visually can observe after an event. So in between an event and an action, we usually have a very rich experience, although it can happen in a matter of seconds, and it usually goes pretty quickly if family members don't slow things down. So in between an event and an action, we can have emotions. You can have thoughts about the event. We can have our own interpretations. And some sensations. And maybe some memories of past experience, so some histories with something similar like this. So I'm going to put memories here. And usually I find that those 5 categories cover most of an internal experience that somebody can have. And so you can imagine that if somebody rolls their eyes, if one of you feels hurt, that's the emotion. And if you have a thought that was rude, and an interpretation can be that it's rude and that the person doesn't care for me when they roll their eyes, and that maybe they're not listening. And that you might have, your stomach might flip, your face might get flushed, your hands might tighten. And then maybe a memory of several times when that's happened before. You can imagine if that was your internal experience that you would act in a particular way. So imagine another person, if they see somebody rolling their eyes, if they think that, that the person is irritated, maybe struggling just because we've all been inside the whole time, and might have a different interpretation that it's just irritability. You could imagine that that other family member seeing the eye rolling might react differently. They might respond in a more compassionate manner. So we wanted to teach this to families so that you can see that if you can slow down and be aware of what your thoughts, emotions, your interpretations, any physical sensations in your body, and any memories, that will influence how you respond. And so trying our best to take a few deep breaths and not just thinking that breathing can solve the problem, but slowing down so that you can notice this internal spot, even if it's really quick. So if you have any questions about this or any feedback, please just email us at hello@mindfitdbt.com. We would love to hear from you, and we hope that you are all well and staying healthy during this time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.